What up, Star Wars fam? We are getting closer and closer to episode 9, and with that, a whole bunch of news, more TV spots to talk about, and on the flip side, in the TV world, The Mandalorian is keeping our cups full of soup and memes, and we're breaking it all down right now, so stick with us.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies.
Welcome back to the ship! We've been gone, feasting our little Star Wars hearts away.
Feasting.
But we are so excited to be back. I'm so excited to be back with my co-pilot. Before I introduce him, I'm Steph Sabra, aka Chewie's long lost daughter. I've been found on Star Wars News at Popcorn Talk.
You've been missing.
I have been missing.
We haven't even talked.
We haven't talked.
We just saw each other 5 minutes before this.
And it was a great reunion. That's the voice of Rilo Ren, Ryan Nilsson, head of Popcorn Talk in the building.
Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving.
Is
Happy
that
belated.
soup or tea?
This is some tea that Baby Yoda is sipping. McCarthy. Awesome holiday. How was your Thanksgiving, Steph?
It was so good. I did miss us on this show, though.
I missed the show, too.
And I was upset because another great episode of Mandalorian dropped and we weren't there to talk about it.
I know, but we're here to talk about a lot of it now, and I am in the live chat, y'all, so please comment away all your thoughts on all the topics we're talking about, Mandalorian, TV spots, memes. We're going all in. So excited, so please comment, talk in the chat.
Speaking of that, quick rundown of our show today. There was a live Q&A with the entire cast at Galaxy's Edge, which was awesome. It was really fun and it was well done. And there was a lot of kind of fun tidbits, behind the scenes moments that were talked about. And then a great article, I want to read the title of it because I think it says it all. Star Wars has always been a little gay. It just needs to come out of the closet. I think I definitely retweet that. And then we have some TV spots to talk about. We've gotten so many commercials for this movie. It's crazy.
So many. JJ's like, you know what? Final trailer. We've had 8 TV spots, a clip, a special look, and an interview. The
special look was amazing.
It was beautiful. I cried.
And then we have some more news just regarding the film, the different characters that we're going to get more background on, which we've all been waiting for, and kind of more insight in how they're going to do that. And the more drama regarding TV screenings. I know a lot of haters started that rumor.
A lot of haters.
JJ shut it down like he does. And then we'll move into TV news. The Mandalorian and the director Bryce Dallas Howard speaks on Baby Yoda, the meme that went viral.
Tons of memes. We're going to have a whole meme section, the best Star Wars memes of the week, so stay tuned for that. Did we settle on Palpa meme?
We have a few...
Jedi meme trick.
Okay, our producer Jeff Graham in the booth, he is our film whiz, but
knows nothing about Star Wars. You know nothing.
I know everything about everything film related besides Star Wars.
And what did you entitle our new segment?
I am going to pat myself on the back with a force pat. I don't know if that's a thing you can do.
A force pat.
Yeah,
I almost just choked. Force choked.
Jedi meme trick.
Jedi meme trick.
Which I think is pretty good.
Jedi meme trick.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that because I've lost a lot of sleep just scrolling through memes from this week of Star Wars.
Likewise.
Okay, let's dive right in. Enough about the rundown.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about the Q&A. This was so fun. I can't wait. We're going to go to Galaxy's Edge together, which I'm so excited about. But what were some of your best takeaways from that sit down with the cast?
Well, cast, and also JJ was there.
Yeah, he's just Star Wars.
This is like the most iconic crew ever. Like, everyone just seems like they're best friends. They had a great time on the movie, and we've covered a few articles, like Daisy Ridley has said this was her most pleasant filmmaking experience ever, and it just seems like everyone had a great time and really enjoys each other's company. So that was awesome. I loved hearing just a little bit about the reactions, like at the end of the Q&A. Tiffany Smith, shout out to Tiffany Smith. I've been such a massive fan of her. She was the one doing the interview.
She's great.
She is amazing. I love Tiffany Smith.
I really like her.
She's like, I actually met her at the Shazam premiere, but she was talking, she asked them at the very end, J.J. Abrams isn't going to give anything away, but a really cool question she asked, hey, everyone, just do a facial reaction to the ending of the film. Like, what did your face look like when you saw the end? And we had like a picture right here. They vary.
Clutch the pearls.
What does it mean?
I don't know. All of them actually stressed me out.
Is
The
this a heart?
reactions that's the Clutch the Pearls. That's the
Anthony
my
Daniels
God.
is just kind of.
I love him.
I do too, but I just can't read that. Yeah, and you
Daisy
see Daisy Ridley.
just throws me off.
Is it sad that she's over? Is she in pain? Did something happen to Rey? And then Finn looks just at peace, with the hands. John Boyega's really doing it.
I don't know. When you first tagged me in this, before I saw the full Q&A, it stressed me out because I don't know if they were just it was a stressful impromptu moment, but
That's pretty genuine.
It doesn't match the description of what they say to expect of the movie, though.
Right. I mean, Oscar Isaacs is straight up like, it's a piece, but
Oscar,
it's just like,
yeah.
okay, I don't know.
I also have almost the same jacket as Oscar, so we probably should have planned to coordinate.
Wow.
But my takeaway from this is this cast is amazing.
Yes.
J.J. Abrams is amazing. He has such
sweating
command.
the whole interview.
I know,
He's like,
crazy.
don't say anything. He was getting up a few times. Like, are you sure you want to share that? He was a little paranoid.
I would be too, because a lot of them are big talkers, including John Boyega. He's won me over since since episode 7, but I adore him. I think he is so funny. Did you see that little bit he did of the letter to Oscar on their bromance?
No.
So there's a huge bit about their bromance and their friendship, and I guess Oscar never texts back. So he did this whole bit and video, and it's on his Twitter, and it's really funny, but I just didn't realize. And I think because if you watch his interviews from episode 7 till now, his confidence is insane. He is so funny and charming, and I just love him.
Right. They have the fans. They're 3 films deep. They've spent the past 5 years together. The chemistry's there. And yeah, I think the major takeaway is that they all seem really happy.
Yeah.
Like this, a lot of people were comparing this to Game of Thrones, which I was a little like, I hope not, because the cast seemed a little on edge. Doing press for the final. Oh, look, there it is. Aww. That is the most iconic bromance maybe in the series.
You're a good man, Finn.
During the last press before I put my hands on your shoulders waiting for a connection.
Oh, Carrie in the background.
It never came. I want to be reunited with you on a final press tour and show the world a bond.
A final press tour?
The Force from the movie where forget it. Speaking of which, it would be fantastic if you would accompany me to the premiere of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Nice.
I think I get a +1.
He's loving it.
I love them.
Yeah.
P.S.
They're great.
I love when they play on jokes that we all talk about.
Yeah, and I mean they're 2 awesome actors. I love both their work. I think the cast seems happy. Awesome interview. Awesome cast.
It's funny though. I also saw another interview with John Boyega, and they asked if he would do a TV series after the movie wrapped, and his response was, don't Disney Plus me. Don't you Disney Plus me. Ooh. And he said if Daisy and Oscar signed on, it'd be different. But for now, I think they're all really, really satisfied with the way this movie ends their respective storylines in the galaxy for now.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to see it, Steph.
Other highlight is when Carrie Russell said, when she was asked what's been the best thing about it, and she's like, the street cred. Like, all my neighbors, the kids, everyone just respects me.
She's such an awesome seasoned actress, too, who's worked with JJ in the past on Mission Impossible 3, so they have had a long relationship. Yeah, awesome addition. I can't wait to learn more and more about her character in this movie.
Me too. So let's move on to this next article from Esquire. It was a great article, and it was about the LGBTQ plus representation in Star Wars. And it's funny because it cites Lando, and when Donald Glover talked about how Lando is pansexual, I mean, they're in space, and we're seeing all these different species and types of people and things. And so it's like, this is the place for LGBTQ representation. You just haven't capitalized on it. What's your opinion on that?
Or they haven't really even shown it.
Yeah.
That's the big thing is we haven't really seen that displayed in a galaxy far, far away. And I feel like there's ample opportunities to with all the the shows, the movies, where we really only have like a few love stories here and there. They confirmed. JJ said there's going to be an LGBTQ character in this movie. And we don't know who it is quite yet. So I think that's really exciting. It's about time, really. It's really late. It's overdue. But I mean, this is the 9th film. I think it's interesting that unlike Harry Potter, where it was sort of that was announced after the fact for one of the major characters with Dumbledore. This is beforehand. So, you take what you can get there, but I'm psyched to see it. I think this only makes the galaxy better, more inclusive, and that's great, Jeff. That's an awesome image.
JJ, he was quoted saying, in the case of the LGBTQ community, it was important to me that the people who go to see this movie feel that they're being represented in the film. So I love that he's taking ownership of that. I think JJ Abrams just does a masterful job of being a good person, but knowing what makes good content too. He understands the space that he's creating in, and he really speaks to his fans perfectly. In regards to this bromance, Finn and Poe, it is not them. It's will not be the couple that we're talking about for LGBTQ representation. It's funny because I know that a lot of fan theories obsessed over this. Right. I always saw a pure innocent friendship, and I'm all about
like a platonic friendship.
Yeah.
I definitely saw that too. He gave him his jacket, okay, but he was interested in Rey. Also, he kissed Kelly Marie. He kissed Rose last movie.
Yeah, I'm all about forcing like a ship if I need to for representation, and I love it. I'm the #1 ally right here. But this was not it.
Right.
This was a friendship.
I think it was a fun speculation, but all signs are pointing no. And if they didn't announce that already, I feel like it'd be kind of odd, right?
Yeah. That would be forced. Like, let's just pull from our past characters. Like, I would love to see them just do it in a way that makes sense, where you're not forcing a storyline, but it does make sense. I don't think you need to force it for Star Wars.
Completely agree.
So that's fun, and I love that.
I'm interested to see who it might be. I mean, for all we know, it could be like Dominic Monaghan's character, who we've seen very little of, and or it could be Kerry Russell. Like we'll have to see.
Yeah, we do have a lot of new characters that we've seen. So who knows?
Yeah.
Let's talk about these TV spots. There's a few that we're going to be highlighting. The first one I want to talk about is the Celebrate TV spot. It was funny because at the end, we hear Palpatine say, "Let the final battle begin." It did not sound like Palpatine to me.
He was a little older. I grant you that. I thought it did sound like him. It didn't sound like Revenge of the Sith. Deep bass.
The first trailer that was dropped when we got Palpatine's voice and everyone knew it was Palpatine. Like, that sounds like this did not. Yeah, the laugh.
Yeah, this seemed like he was a little bit more chill. He wasn't in his full Sith anger voice or dialect, but yeah. I heard him. I'm psyched to see him. I did think it sounded like him. I think we would just differ on that. But there were so many of these TV spots. But he did say the final battle, like you were saying. So yeah, like everything's leading up. This is the final movie in the Skywalker saga, and he even says that in another TV spot where he's like, "This is the final story for Skywalker." Like, chill out,
bro.
Chill, Shave. Chill, man. This is the final battle for Sky. Like, he screams.
I can't wait to see what he looks like. I just want to see what form he comes in.
Is he going to be blue? Yeah. Is he going to be a Force ghost? Is he going to be physically there? We don't know.
I know, because I keep hearing so many people just being like, "He died. He's dead. I'm like,
fell down a ventilation shaft, and then it blew up. But he can maybe cheat death. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I think
he said that the first movie we met him, or
the third, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
So I definitely think they're gonna play into that, connecting all the movies.
Me too. So, and you said there was 8.
There were 8 TV spots. So I'm on the Star Wars YouTube right now, and the titles for these TV spots, it's really funny. So we had Celebration. They even had one today for all these TV spots. So they had one today called Forever. That basically it was just Finn, and it was a Finn and Rey TV spot of him saying, "You're not going alone. We're with you forever." Which it's interesting that they're titling all these TV spots. I just think this is so funny because J.J. Abrams is known for all the secrecy. When Force Awakens was coming out, we had 3 trailers and like 1 teaser, and then 1 or 2 TV spots. We've had 8 within the past week. 8. So again, just going off the names, we also had Adventure was another one that was mostly Rey.
The names are so weird. Do they say anything in a sentence?
Just one word. Hold on is another one.
I love the idea. Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Can you please?
Duel which was focusing on Rey and Kylo, would have this inevitable bout and duel.
Can you read the first title to the last and see if it makes a sentence?
Here we go. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, the first word is end.
Okay.
That's 2 weeks ago. The second word is fate. End fate.
Okay.
Then we had a clip. We'll skip that one. Duel.
End fate.
End
duel.
fate duel. End fate duel celebrate. End fate duel celebrate hold on. End fate duel celebrate adventure. End fate duel celebrate adventure forever. It kind of is a sentence.
End fate duel celebrate hold on
Forever.
forever.
Adventure forever.
Adventure forever.
It's a Mad
I don't
Libs.
know. We're forcing it. But listen, I'm trying to read between the lines, okay? Because those titles are kind of bizarre.
They're a little bizarre, and I hope they're showing little snippets. Like we might get 2 seconds of new footage in each of these. A lot of it's like recycled that we've seen in the trailer. But you're right. Like we got the Palpatine voiceover in one of them. We got one that shows Leia with the lightsaber.
Yes.
Which, you know, they said they pulled footage from Force Awakens, and there's footage in the. I'm really nerding out here. In the trailer for Force Awakens that wasn't in the movie of Leia handing the lightsaber, and that was in this trailer. There it is. Jeff, awesome photo. Yeah, that, so wow. We're going to get some awesome Carrie footage. God, that might be what I'm most excited for.
Speaking of Carrie Fisher, where was that? There was another Q&A with the cast and J.J. Abrams, and while he was talking about Princess Leia and the footage that they grabbed from her, and talking about the lighting, the lights flickered.
They flickered! They flickered, y'all. He goes, yeah, Carrie Fisher, light goes off. And he's like, whoa, that was Carrie for you. I mean, look, she's a Force ghost. Sad
She
to say,
is.
But she's still here with us.
Yeah,
and,
well, yeah.
Man.
That's one person I'll never get over. But I mean, that's a legacy.
Legacy.
I mean, that if you're gonna have to go to be involved in this film in the way she has as one of the most important characters in film history, but in Star Wars history for sure. And to have that moment, and everyone just was like, "Whoa!" And I mean, it was trending on Twitter for an entire day.
It really was.
Like, it's crazy, and I don't think those things happen just because.
No,
I really think she was in the room.
Totally in the room. I'm just going to the chat real quick. Again, thank you all so much for watching each and every week. We got Mr. Duck Sauce in the chat. Good to see you, Mr. Duck Sauce. Vito Scuddy, Star Drew,
Vito!
Manny Gonzalez, one of our biggest fans so
Hey,
far.
Manny!
Hey, Manny. Darth Baca. You're Baca's daughter. We got Darth Baca in the
I
chat.
have a Darth Vader scent in my car, so
Really?
holla. Yeah, it's so cute.
Little car
Yeah.
scent.
I
But
call
thank
her
you.
Dartha.
What's
You
she
do.
smell like?
Ooh.
Elevator shaft?
Darkness. Yeah. Smells like force choke. Wait, where can everyone find us on YouTube Live?
Yes, each and every week, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Popcorn Talk Network YouTube channel. Watch Steph and I talk all the news in a galaxy far, far away.
And if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, hello.
Hello, podcast listeners.
Give us those 5 stars. Leave us a review there, too, because we love to keep talking to you on all platforms.
all platforms.
Okay, let's talk about the final bit we got, which was the Rise of Skywalker featurette, and it was really emotional and awesome. And I don't know, kudos to the editing team, because we're in this industry, when you're putting together a piece like this, I can't even imagine decades of footage and what they were able to pull and tell this little 2-minute, 30-second story. It was so amazing.
Jeff has the image of the first 40 seconds of this is, I think it's unused footage. It's a unused take from A New Hope, and it's all them, Han, Luke, Obi-Wan, Chewie in the cockpit, just kind of bantering, and it's so fun. Like, it just immediately puts a smile on your face. Like, wow, this thing has been going on forever, and we're still continuing this story. It's so cool. There's an amazing shot, Steph. This was actually brought to us by the Con guys. They pointed this out. There's a shot of the Ewoks, and then they cut to another shot of the actor, and it's today. Like, it's the older actor putting on an Ewok costume. So we might get an Ewok in this movie.
No way.
Yeah, we might get Wicket. It'd be pretty awesome. I don't know, but it was definitely him today. Warwick Davis. I'm really
Peter
curious.
Mayhew was in there, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
It was just such a great little TV spot, and I want to I want more. I bet you they'll release more and more of this backstory or like back footage.
Apparently, they had something similar, not the same, but similar to this at Star Wars Celebration this year that they aired for the fans, and at D23, where it was like it wasn't a lot of footage, but it was more of a featurette of the film.
So maybe they'll put it on Disney Plus.
Hopefully,
Maybe.
I think any special features from this Blu-ray. There's gonna be so many. But yeah, just an awesome featurette. This gets me just as excited for this movie as a trailer
Me
would.
too.
Yeah.
Because if anything, it's just closing out the best story ever. So I'm really excited about it. If you guys haven't seen that, it's the Star Wars featurette. You can Google it and YouTube it and see it.
That's right.
Let's move on to our next story about how the film Rise of Skywalker will explore Finn's backstory as well as all the characters they will have. All the characters we have questions to. JJ has said that they have done a lot of work in making sure that they have answered the questions and kind of filled those spots. Because all we know about Finn really is that he's a stormtrooper who defected and joined the Resistance, and that's really it. We get his friendship, and during the Q&A he mentioned a really cool point, which was so true about his character, that he's kind of the connector almost. He's connecting a lot of the Rey and Poe and all the other characters, and in a way that they haven't, because the rest are fighting on different lines. So that's all we know about it. What are you excited for in his character?
You're right. That's all we know, and we got a lot of that from episode 7 that JJ also did. JJ did say we're gonna get shed a little bit more light. I think one of the planets that's featured in this trailer, this is a straight up guess, is that sand planet where that speeder chase is happening. I think that might be where Finn is from. He said he was taken as a young boy and then raised in this First Order to become a stormtrooper. So that's why I think he's going to go back to where he's from, and that might connect us to some of the newer characters. We're finally going to explore his new backstory in this movie. So we got a little glimpse in Force Awakens. I think we're going to get a ton more in this movie. I'm curious to see if they're going to do a flashback, though. We did get a flashback in Last Jedi, but before that, Star Wars didn't really do flashbacks.
Yeah.
I
it's
think they
interesting
can now.
because I love Finn's character. I actually wanted him to become a Jedi. Actually, when we were first introduced to him, it seemed like he had some Force abilities, but I'm glad the direction he went in, because it seems less, pun intended, forced.
Right.
But I don't know if I adore his character and I want more of him than in episode 8 than we got, but I don't know if I necessarily need, and I think JJ harped on this a bit, like an extensive history of his background.
Yeah, we didn't get a ton more into his backstory in 8. We learned more about him as a character.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, he's still a little bit of a coward, like he wants to leave in the beginning, and then throughout the film he learns like, okay, no, I am gonna commit to the Republic. I'm gonna commit to this side. So I think, if we get a little bit more pieces of his backstory, as long as it works to this new narrative, I'll be happy. I just hope it's not random flashback backstory for Pete's sake, just to get us to care about him a little bit more.
Yeah. JJ said, I'm not saying we get full exhaustive downloads on all of their childhoods and every major step that got them to where they are, but there are a lot of questions about Finn's past, about Poe's past, obviously Rey and Kylo, and then some of the new characters we meet. So I think that's what we can expect, and in JJ we trust.
In JJ we trust.
From everything we've seen, I'm going into this movie so excited. I really think that it's going to be the best that we've seen if not ever, but in a long time.
We always hope. And, the films have been divisive for the past 2 or 3 years with Solo and Last Jedi. But, those movies also satisfied a lot of people. So I just hope we get an awesome conclusion to this amazing saga.
Yeah, I just met someone who said that Last Jedi was their favorite.
That's awesome. I mean, it's one of my favorites, too. I am a Last Jedi defender. Although, Steph, can I do my little ad?
Oh my gosh, yes. Clear the room.
Clear the room. So, all you out there, all you listeners, if you're wondering what to get your loved one this holiday season, look no further. I present to you a Star Wars toaster. Now, this is a Stormtrooper helmet that can work as a toaster. You can find it at your local Williams-Sonoma, or if you go on Amazon, you can also purchase it there. It is a Stormtrooper helmet that you can put toast in and it burns the insignia of the Imperial logo on the toast. So if you want to wake up your loved one, your brother, any family member on that Christmas morning or whatever holiday you're celebrating, just give them a plate of toast and it'll have the Imperial logo on it with this Star Wars toaster. So check out online, Amazon, or on williamsnova.com. Ding.
A single tear just rolled down my eye. I was not expecting that.
This is a toaster,
awesome.
Steph. Isn't it dope?
If you don't get me that for Christmas, do you even ride for me?
It's true.
That's my question.
Do you have anything for us, Steph?
I know. Yes, I do.
You do?
If you are also wondering what you should get your loved one for Christmas, boy, do I have the fix for you.
What is it, Steph? Oh, man.
Our dear friends at Tom's have an awesome collection with Star Wars times Tom's, and they have a bunch of shoes, you guys. Ryan and I are gonna be rocking these.
opening
These
these?
are actually right.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They have like Yoda on it, Chewie on it. It's all this comic book Darth Vader's on it, and they have an entire collection online that you can pick from, and they're so cool. Like, they're actually cool. Star Wars fans helped design this, or
my
someone
goodness.
who really knows. Yeah, how
You have Boba Fett on here, Chewie, you got C-3PO and R2-D2.
Yeah.
You got Darth Vader. You have Yoda right there. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest shoe I have ever seen in my entire life. If you have a sneakerhead in your family, wow, you know what to get them. This is awesome.
and some nice at-home slippers. These are Chewy slides.
Ooh. Every night before I go to bed, boom, sliding them on.
Boom.
Wow.
Anyways, so you're welcome for helping you find your Christmas gifts early.
You're welcome, y'all. And again, those are online. Tom's, awesome company, by the way.
Yeah,
Definitely
Tom's
wanna
is,
support
yeah, they're a very charitable company, which is what they were founded on. So I love when I can rock companies like that because
them. Yes. They're in our crew.
yeah, they're in our crew.
They're our co-pilots.
So moving on from our Christmas gifts, this is a fun story. So a bunch of people started this rumor that there was Thank you, Jeff. That was perfectly on cue.
That was really perfect.
That was so great. Thank you so much. So there was this rumor started that there was a screening of Rise of Skywalker and it was trash.
Yeah.
And like people believe this, and I even questioned. I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah. They got us worried.
Yeah, really worried. And JJ went on record and was like, we haven't done a screening. Of course, I've showed it to my family and friends in private.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, everyone who has seen it, including the cast, they've died.
They dug it.
What was that video you sent me yesterday on Twitter?
Was it Richard Madden? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name, but he was basically just like, I am just so happy to be a part of this film.
Yeah, everything I've seen from the cast and crew itself has been like to the floor of happiness reaction. So I think it's so funny that he addressed those rumors. Usually we don't get to see people. I didn't think he was going to address it. I thought he was going to, but I think I would have. Do you think he handled it well?
I'm happy he brought it up. Yeah, so this was a rumor that, over the past month or so, there was a secret screening and people had massive issues with the ending. Now, look, there are screenings for the filmmakers because obviously they're trying to see if the film works. But when you say the word screening, that's like we got an audience, we got a test group of people, and we wanted to see how it played. And there was a rumor that happened and that the ending didn't land. JJ came out and said, no, we haven't done that. That is just a misnomer, if you will, which I'm really happy he cleared that up because now he's just saying we've only screened it for the people in our inner circle. We haven't shown this to an audience yet. However, I think he did for the first time this week. With a lot of members of the cast.
I don't even think if they... Yeah, I agree showing the entire cast and having a live screening with their loved ones or their plus ones, whatever it may be. But it's such a big film. You already finished it.
Right.
Having a test screening is not going to do anything.
Exactly. I think they're in picture lock. And by the way, the cast member was Richard E. Grant, who's playing an Imperial officer. And he was... Literally, he recorded himself on his phone, put it on Twitter. He was at tears because he loved it so much. He was just so happy to be a part of it, which is awesome.
Gave me chills.
It's that street cred you were talking about earlier with Kerry Russell. That's just the reaction you want. Again, comparing it with Game of Thrones, the cast wasn't like this.
No.
They weren't vocal about it. You had to get in their face and ask them what they felt about the movie. He's voluntarily recording himself on Twitter. There is a difference.
There's a massive difference. And you can see there's a true... Everyone's being really genuine and authentic about how awesome it was to be filming it. And I do think that when you have a creative connection like that and everyone's in good spirits, you can't really create something bad.
Completely
From my
agree.
experience, you just can't. And I think J.J. Abrams, from everything I've read, they started with hundreds of pages of what storylines they wanted to see happen, what made sense, what didn't make sense, and really, really went after it from every single direction to make sure that they did it justice. So I think it's so funny, and it makes I'm not surprised that people started that rumor, but screw off.
Screw off, y'all. Rumor has it. Moving right along. There was another article regarding J.J. Abrams as we close out the Rise of Skywalker news, and he was talking about how the movie will feature new Force powers. Yes, and it might trigger some people.
Yeah, which is really exciting, but it makes sense. And he explained it in a way that, listen, we're moving into different times. Of course, there's new ways that the Force can be used.
Yeah.
And I know there's going to be people upset like that wasn't in the original, but
almost every movie since the original has had a new Force power. Not every single movie, but almost every single one. Like in Force Awakens, he stops the blaster. Like, we hadn't seen that before. I think in Last Jedi, they're doing the FaceTime, Kylo and Rey, and then also Luke Force projecting himself. I mean, there are some awesome Force powers that have been introduced in this new trilogy. I can't wait for more. People
are speculating just from one of the trailers where you see Rey jump a mountain, essentially, that could be one of them.
Ooh,
her ability to jump that far. I know that totally makes sense in the family of it, but I don't think we've seen that far of a jump.
That's a Van Halen jump right there. That's far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think maybe it plays to the certain Jedi's strength with maybe what Force ability they can have.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Do you think? I think it's going to be more like how Palpatine's back. Is that a Force power that we're going to actually see how he came back?
That would infuriate people too, because I know a lot of people are already hot and heavy that he's included.
I think that they are teasing him, obviously confirming he's going to be back, so that when they do show this Force power, we're already kind of prepared for it and not just caught off guard. So I think that was strategic marketing.
Yeah. That's a good point, because or else you question what was that. But I think it sets them up for success. Yeah.
T-ball.
I'm catching
Swish.
it. I'm picking up what you're putting down, JJ.
Force pick up.
Let's move to TV news. The Mandalorian, everyone's favorite show right now, breaking the internet week by week because Baby Yoda, in Baby Yoda we trust.
Baby Yoda.
But really such a good show. Ryan and I could not say enough good things about Chapter 3, which was directed by Deborah Chow. And then Chapter 4 was directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. And she created this infamous scene with Baby Yoda where he's sipping some soup outside of a fight scene. And I just want to read her quote. The episode Chapter 4 was Sanctuary. She said, "When we were shooting that fight just before, so much rested on Gina because Pedro at that point was on rehearsal for another show. It wasn't like I was working with Pedro on a day-to-day basis, so Gina was the face of the episode. Working with Mando's stunt double and body double, it was exciting because Gina was able to do all that action stuff we could lean into. That day was all about that brutal fight." And then she goes on to say, and then it gets to Baby sipping his soup and everything else goes away. All these amazing feats of athleticism and martial arts and all this stuff just becomes Baby with soup. And all we wanted to do was a zillion takes of how Baby was going to drink his soup. Would he drink it with one hand, with two hands, sipping it a lot, sipping it a little bit? I love this discussion around the most magnificent little fictional character of all time.
He's bringing us together.
Everyone has said it on red carpets. All these actresses and actors, I don't even know if they watch Star Wars, but they know Baby Yoda.
We're all on the same page with Baby Yoda. He's literally uniting the Star Wars fandom. He might be saving it from the ugly parts of it. Yeah, I think that's so funny. There were so many iconic shots in this episode, especially with Baby Yoda. But yeah, we met Gina Carano's character. Cara Delevingne. And an interesting village. There was a lot of inspiration, I think, from other westerns and samurai movies for this episode. But really cool. We learned a lot about his helmet. He took it off. We didn't see him, but he took off the helmet. And talking about how, if he takes it off and he's seen without it, he can't put it back on. I think they're building up to him taking that helmet off.
No, me too. And we're gonna have a full discussion on our sister channel AfterBuzz TV for chapters 4 and 5. 5 comes out tonight, hopefully. But I'm curious, what did you think about Chapter 3 and 4? Did you like them equally? one more than the other.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I love 3. 3 is my hands down the best one.
Ryan and I were like sweating, screaming, cussing.
Texting each other in all caps, the F word, just freaking out. McClunky in all caps. It was nuts. We loved episode 3. It was, everything just came to a threshold. 4, you know, a lot. It's not everyone's favorite. I really liked it. I thought it was a fun, we learned more about the characters. It was a cool introduction for Gina Carano's character, Kara.
Who I think is no longer.
Yeah.
I'm so confused on the casting, but
It's a little, yeah,
do
it's a little
Star
odd.
Wars. I'm here for Mando and Baby Yoda.
Exactly. But yeah, I think just learning he can't just drop Baby Yoda off in any planet.
Yeah.
Everyone has a tracker to him. They're
How do
gonna
we
be
get
on
the tracker
run.
off?
Right. I think that's gotta be a goal.
Yeah. I agree. Chapter 3 for me was the money. I did really like chapter 4. I think it was needed in a lot of sense and sets a more defining tone moving forward of what we're going to get each episode.
Yeah.
But I love what Star Wars does, and I've noticed a trend. There's the Star Wars super fans like us who
Right.
have kind of the same opinions on what movies, what episodes really fill
Stand
our
out.
cup.
Sure.
Chapter 3 was it, and it trended on Twitter. All of the diehard Star Wars fans loved Chapter 3. Chapter 4, my sister, who's not a big Star Wars fan, loved Chapter 4. It made her commit to the show, and she's like, it was my favorite by far out of all the episodes.
Wow.
Similarly, she was the type of person who liked Solo more than all of the Star Wars other installment films. So I think that it's smart what they do, because I think that these types of episodes play to a different fan base, but we're still happy with it.
You just said it perfectly. I think they're having such a wide array of, hey, this episode's going to be way more about lore. This one's going to be more straightforward. I think, yeah, it's a great variety that they've had with this show.
Yeah. Let's get into what is our
special segment. Jedi meme trick. So this is a new segment. We're going over the biggest memes in a galaxy far, far away for this past week. Like you said, Baby Yoda's sipping the soup. Jeff's got it up right now. When you wake up early on Christmas morning and hear your parents getting divorced in the living room, just sipping the tea, sipping the soup. Absolutely love
Not
it.
seen that one.
Let's go to the next one, Jeff.
Savage.
Me headed to my friend's house with the exact crystal that I know will help them manifest their best self.
Me.
Shout out to John for that one. You got that one, Steph?
Me peeing in the middle of the night with the lights off so I don't lose sleep. Oh,
The Baby Yoda memes
is me.
are just great every mom Christmas morning. Yeah, I mean, they're endless. Okay, so now we're getting to another one. Well, first off, there was a meme that was brought up this week about are you in the right headspace to receive information that could possibly hurt you?
This was trending.
This is something, when you receive a text like that, that's pretty triggering, Steph. You're like, what am I about to be sent?
Yeah.
Like, what is about to happen? This is Star Wars 1. Darth Vader, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father, Luke. He told me enough. He told me you killed him. Are you in the right headspace to be receiving information that could hurt? It's so great. Amazing.
So
tweet.
good.
So good. Let's keep going, Jeff. You want to take this one?
If I aged as slowly as Baby Yoda, I'd be making some serious bank right now.
Macaulay Culkin tweeted it.
I didn't even see that. Iconic. Look at this.
Incredible.
He's bridging all of us together.
He really is. And okay, so another big meme circling the internet this week is, what are certain things you could say for one thing and then during sex? So what could you say watching Star Wars and also during sex? Amazing replies here. We'll go back and forth, Steph. But can we go to the first one, Jeff? Can you zoom in a little? The first one, it's rain to the garbage chute, flyboy.
She said it best.
She did say it best. Shout out to Leia on that one. Also, we had the Emperor going, I can't hold it any longer. I can't hold it any longer. So good. Shout out. Steph is...
Obviously, that's like...
Wow.
Way too...
That is getting...
Yeah.
We're getting to a certain area here. Stay on target.
Stay on target.
Definitely something you could say.
Definitely important lesson.
An important lesson for sure. This is Obi-Wan going, the negotiations were short.
Let's get straight to it.
We got Anakin going, you underestimate my power. A little dark, that one. A little dark.
Yeah, if you said that to me in bed, it's over, bro.
Another Anakin one, baby Annie going, I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Oh, you freaks!
You freaks!
You freaks!
You're sick, but we love it. Aim for the small thermal exhaust port, right below the main port for the Death Star.
Not a bad idea.
We love it. And just bridging, or I guess expanding on that last one. The small thermal exhaust port, right below the main port, the shaft that leads directly to the reactor system. A precise hit will start a chain reaction. You sick McClunkies.
You McClunkies.
You McClunkies. That was
Get your mind out of the McClunky gutter.
the tweet that started it all, so we can go right past that one. I think there was one more we had. I think we went through. Oh, we had one more for Baby Yoda. Involving nails. Steph, if you want to take this one, we just keep filing through them, Jeff. I think it's towards the end there. With the yes, right there. So this will connect to a lot of the Instagram users. It says therapist. Is it Visco?
Yeah.
Yeah. Visco Baby Yoda doesn't exist. Visco Baby Yoda with the nails and just looking glamorous. Incredible memes, y'all.
Even uniting the high school girls right now.
It's
I love it.
This is for everyone.
I love it. And he
really
looks great in those nails.
I think he might need to rock that episode 5 or 6.
Love it.
Love it.
Another Baby Yoda news, his Funkos are now out, and they are adorable.
Flying off the shelves, y'all. I'm definitely getting one.
Me too.
Without a doubt, immediately. I mean, they announced the plush toy too, but it's not till May.
Yeah, that's stupid.
What's going on with that?
I guess they couldn't have known that he was gonna be this big of a deal, but how do you not know?
They totally knew.
So, but what do you think? Why do you think that they're moving the plush toys till May?
Yeah, that's an oversight. I think it was because to avoid a leak, but I don't think that's worth it. I mean, there's so much money on the table now. It's Christmas season. Like, this is the number one
gift. But to avoid
a
leak, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's a missed opportunity, but they look great.
I just think this is the thing about Baby Yoda. If I'm a salesperson, I'm selling whatever I can of him, because not only can you get a 1-year-old a Baby Yoda gift, you can get a 80-year-old a Baby Yoda gift.
You're so right. I think you can. It's for everyone. It's literally anyone can take on Baby Yoda.
Yes. Do we have any more special segments today?
We have Words of Wisdom. I just want to shout out one last thing before the Words of Wisdom. There was a show confirmed this week, coming in the middle of next year.
Oh man,
Jedi?
I skipped right through this.
Jedi Hidden Temple. You know, Legends of the Hidden Temple Nickelodeon fans out there, we are getting a return of that show, but it's Star Wars themed and hosted by Ahmad Best, who, he voiced Jar Jar Binks. But Misa excited about this one.
Misa excited too.
Holy cow, I freaked out. And shout out to Jennifer Lopez, one of our coworkers, J-Lo.
She's been dragging us. She knew before us somehow.
She was given an inside scoop. So excited for the show.
Me
I
too.
want to compete. I'm already training. I know it's for kids, but I am training and I'm going to make an appearance.
Yeah.
Ryan is going to be Adam Sandler and Billy Madison with the dodgeballs, just taking out all the little
with
Star
the
Wars.
lightsabers.
Yes.
I'll be taking on younglings. I'm going to be Anakin in Revenge of the Sith. Order 66. Time's up.
Look
young
out for
birds.
Kylo Ren. He's coming.
Look out.
Wow. All right. Let's close off this great week with some words of wisdom.
The words of wisdom. The words of wisdom, y'all. This is going for when you're picking out your Christmas presents. It's if you're judging between a small gift or a big gift. Through the words of C-3PO, let the Wookiee win. Pick the bigger gift, okay? This is the holiday season. It's been a rough year for all of us. For most of us. But hey, go for it. Treat yourself. Let the Wookiee win. Let yourself win. Let the daughter of Chewbacca win, and go for that bigger gift. Treat yourself.
Love it. Treat yourself. It has been a hard year. But hey, December 20th is almost here. You know what that means.
Yeah, it means more Star Wars, and tonight, another episode of Mandalorian.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Oh, and next week.
What, Ryan?
Big guest.
Oh, tee it up for us.
Stay tuned for next week. We got a voice actor from the new Star Wars video game, Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes.
One of the voice actors from the show, Daniel Roback, will be coming in studio. We're so excited for him. And so keep an eye out for that next week.
Right. In the meantime, where can all of our Star Wars fans find you?
Tomorrow on the Mandalorian After Show at noon on the AfterBuzz YouTube channel, and also at Ryan Nilsson on Twitter, at Ryan Nilsson on Instagram. How about you, Steph?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Steph Sabra. Remember, I am your father. Chewie, get us out of here!
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.